Hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Renata from Minerva, and in today's video, I'm excited to share with you what's trending and how you can add them to your sewing table. Before we get to those awesome trends, I want to remind you that everything I will share today will be left in the description so you can have access to all the fabrics and patterns that will be shared. Now let's move on to the very first trend. The first trend we're going to look at is the romantic sleeves. So think of puff sleeves, exaggerated shoulders, balloon style sleeve, bishop sleeves, just sleeves that draw attention, that have that wow factor. So those are the elements that we're looking at. And when we say romantic, we're thinking of lace additions, we're thinking of pleats, pin tucks, just subtle detail that add a hint of Victorian. So those are some of the details that we will be looking for when we're researching patterns that we would like to make, as well as inspiration pieces to help us hack our patterns to create that one-of-a-kind look. Now let's move over to the inspiration and the fabrics. The very first inspiration I have is this beautiful exaggerated shoulder in a sort of gray fabric. My thoughts are Tilly and the button Billie is a perfect pairing for this inspiration because it has that sleeve detail already. You just have to do a few tweaks and you will come up with an amazing replica or something that meets your own style. As a fabric option, we have the Robert Kaufman speckle knit fabric, which is almost identical to the inspiration. The second inspiration we have is this beautiful pink Peter Pan collared shirt with a slightly voluminous sleeve. It has more of a balloon effect. It's beautiful. It is also very feminine. So for this inspiration, we are going to look at a Lady McElroy super fine cotton lawn fabric. This was chosen because it is such a light fabric. It will also hold the structure and design, but have that feminine effect. Not everyone likes pink, so we thought bringing in a multicolor piece will help you to envision other colors in this design. The third inspiration here is a beautiful, yes, another dusty pink inspiration, but this one has a more relaxed feel. It is one that you should consider if you're carefree, you love going to the farmer's market. This one definitely gets you thinking about fun in the sun while relaxing. The square neck detail is so beautiful. The silhouette is amazing. You can definitely add a belt if you'd like to cinch in that area. If you are the sort that prefers to have more definition in your silhouette, however, you can wear it either way. Love this one. And for the inspiration fabric, we have this beautiful rose and Hubble Poplin fabric. It's light. It will keep the gathers that this design has already. Our pattern option for this inspiration is McCalls M8202. As you guys can see, the silhouette is similar. There is a square neckline, and there's also the ability to add tiered pieces to this to create that sort of market style dress like the inspiration. Now let's move on to the second trend. The second trend is tiered dresses. These things are everywhere. They are so versatile, they're so beautiful. You find them with sleeves, sleeveless, straps. They're everywhere. They're so beautiful. They're so fun. They're carefree. You can have them in any sort of fabric, any pattern, stripes, floral, you name it. They are going to be a tiered dress in a shop or on a magazine or walking down the street past you. So let me share with you some inspiration right now. This first inspiration has sort of a waterfall feel to it. It does have the tie shoulders and the tiered pieces, but it's light and it's very flowing. I love the color combination in this fabric, and I think it's such a fun one, especially if you may be traveling. This would be perfect to head over to a tropical island if that is something that's on your list, or if you're going to a vacation spot wherever you may live. So for this option, we have a similar style of fabric. The colors are different, but the feel is pretty similar to the inspiration. This is the Lady McElroy Viscose Challis, and as you guys can see, it has that whimsical sort of flowy feel to it, and I just love this fabric. The second inspiration is this beautiful blue dress. What I like most about this one is that sort of corset feel that it gives off, even though it has the tiered or the ruffle at the hemline. It's such a unique style and a beautiful detail. This is just a fun piece that works for anyone. For this inspiration, we have this really beautiful floral of viscose in blue fabric. The viscose is one of those fabric that the feel and the flow are amazing. It feels amazing on your skin, but it also can look beautiful with gathers in ruffles, and it is going to really flow with the body. You're going to get a lot of movement, something that you want when you're wearing tiered dresses. That movement is everything. And McCalls 7974 is almost identical because it has that same or similar corset style detail that really brings the inspiration to life. So it may not be an exact replica, but because it has that look and that feel, you can definitely use it if you would like to create something similar. Another pattern option for the same look and feel could be the Tilly and the Button Lyra dress. Although it does not have that corset feel, it surely does have an amazing flow when you look at the bottom half of this dress. It may look like a simple pattern, but it just has a really nice feel to it. When you look at the actual pattern design, it's done beautifully, and especially for those of us that may not be advanced sewists, this is a good pattern to try your hand with. Now we're on to the third inspiration for the third dresses. Although this inspiration doesn't really feel like a super tiered dress, it has that feel. It's a shorter dress, I grant you that, but it has so much volume because of all the gathers in each level of this tiered. And one thing that really captivates me about this, one thing that truly draws my attention to this inspiration is the color that was chosen. This is such a beautiful, unique, different color that I haven't seen for a while. It truly, truly pulls you in. The fabric of choice really pulls this feel of the design. So this is a beautiful rayon crinkle crepe, and the colors of this amazing leaf print really has me excited. I love how masterfully it was created. the lines and the colors, the combination and how it is done was beautiful. So I think this would make a beautiful piece. Simplicity 8872 could be used for this inspiration because of that detail down the center front. It has a similar feel to our inspiration. So that is one to consider. Now let's move on to our third trend. Elevated basics has been everywhere for the last 18 to 24 months. Things have changed so much in all our lives that all we want to do is be comfortable, relaxed, and easygoing. Well, this is the trend for you. Now, the pieces that we have here are basics, so you can use them every day, but they're so much more relaxed, and some of the fabric is more elevated and more luxurious. So let's take a look at our first inspiration. Here we have a beautiful outfit. It is a white off-the-shoulder blouse with a wider leg pants. This blouse is so beautiful and very attractive. It really sucks you in with that asymmetric design. For this, we have the triple crepe fabric to mimic the silhouette of this pattern. The second elevated basic piece we have here is this gorgeous blue jumper style outfit. Now, it could be a camisole and pants, but you can also use a jumpsuit pattern to create this sort of slip style jumper. It is so beautiful. The color, this sort of gun metal, the steel color is just alluring and very beautiful. Love the silhouette of the pants as it tapers down. For this inspiration piece, the chamois silky satin fabric was chosen as an option. Here we have this black color. However, there are so many color options that you can choose from to create something that is perfect for you only. The third inspiration here is this beautiful twin set. It is such a comfortable piece, and you can throw on the cardigan if you want, or you can take it off. It all depends on you. Because this is the elevated basic trend, we've chosen the Mind Maker chamois fleeceback sweatshirt fabric for this option. It will make a luxurious twin set. As we continue with this luxurious elevated trend, look at this scrumptious toffee color paper bag style pants. So beautiful and definitely a creamy, excitable piece. Now, for this one, we can use the same chamois silky fabric that was just shared earlier because they have multiple color options. And finally, this two-piece is such a comfortable one. You guys, look at the width on this pants. So comfortable. It's got an elastic waist. We are just in that mode of relaxation, and this just says comfy all over the place. Another thing I like about this two-piece is the rosette that were placed asymmetrically on the sweatshirt. Such a beautiful design, definitely a conversation starter. For this inspiration, the fleece bag sweatshirt fabric is the option that we chose because it is super luxurious and feels amazing on the skin, yet the recovery is on point. Now let's look at the trend number 4. Trend number 4 is straps and strings. Officially, this is called flossing. However, I prefer our chosen title for this trend. So the first dress that you guys are going to see falls in with the tiered style trend, but we are working double trends here because this has some ties going on at the shoulders. Look at how beautiful this dress was designed. Although there are leaves in here, the fact that they added those striped ribbons to complement the leaves are genius. So think of polka dots and florals, or stripes and whimsical sort of watercolor pieces. If you would like to create something similar to this, but you wanted to throw in your own personal touch. I love how this looks. It is such a beautiful design, and it is so fresh for the season. Our fabric of choice here is Jean Caldon Hermione crepe fabric. Such a beautiful green. It is rich, it is vibrant, and it is amazing. The next inspiration is a lighter, easy, breezy version of the first one, still on that strappy trend going on there, but this is just more of a fun Sunday walk dress. It's a picnic style dress. It is just bright, and for those of us that have a deep desire to keep the romance and the beauty and that simple style in our life. For this one, we have an almost identical fabric in the ripple crepe fabric here. As you guys can see, it's such a beautiful color combination that works well for the design and almost looks identical to the inspiration piece. Now, our third inspiration is so different because although it is similar to all three of the dresses that you're seeing, the straps, the tiered, they're all there, but this is a striped fabric, and I think this one makes more statement because of the fabric style. It's not floral. Typically we always see these in florals or polka dots or just some other pattern, but because this one is striped, it stands out more, and I love how it looks. For this option, we have the Lady McElroy cotton shirt and fabric. This would make a perfect pairing for this design. As a bonus, while browsing through, this rayon challis fabric has such an amazing color combination, and it's so unique that I wanted to throw this in as an option so you guys can visualize what it may look like in one of these dresses. And for all these dresses, a great option is a Simplicity 9141. This is such a versatile dress. It has that shirring on it and multiple layers. This pattern also comes with a few options on how you can create that detail on the bodice. As we continue with the straps and ties, we are going to look at this beautiful voluminous skirt with an exaggerated tie. The first option here is this mustard color one. It is so beautiful. I love how big and bold the bow is. However, if you didn't want to do that, you can totally leave it aside and add a belt. But if you're trying to stay on trend, then get that wide, bold string and make that bow tie. The option for fabric for this one we have is the Birdie Cotton Lawn fabric. It is such a beautiful color. I like the addition of those birds. They just make the overall color pop. The next option we have here is this button front denim style skirt. When I look at this, all I can see is that it's a yard ready skirt or one that you would wear to a Saturday at the mall or hanging out with your girlfriends. This is the perfect skirt for such an event. And then it's denim, but it also has a bow tie. You barely can see it on the model, but it's such a unique detail. And the fact that they added contrasting buttons to this blue just makes it look so much more trendy. So for this option, we have the stretch woven viscose bangling fabric, and this blue is just popping and perfect for this inspiration piece. For pattern pairing, we've chosen Simplicity 8609 and Simplicity 8743. Now, the first option was chosen because it has that tie band, and the second was because there was just so many options in this pattern for you to choose from to create your personal piece. Now, let's move on to the next trend. The fifth trend is the Bermuda shorts, or also known as the long shorts. Now, this trend has gone back and forth over the last 2 years. When this trend first came out, it was more in an athletic style, such as the biker shorts, which didn't really go over very well with a lot of people. Not many people liked it. However, this year it's a slightly more polished, and we've lost all those elastine and knitted version of this pants, and it's more structured. So the first option I have here is very polished, extremely wearable, and very beautiful. Anyone can pull off this entire look, but we are really focusing on the shorts. It is a really nice wash. I like the slight fraying, which keeps it a little polished. And for this one, we have the stretch woven wash denim fabric, which you can definitely distress if you want to, but it will look polished as is for our inspiration. The next inspiration is this amazing white denim long short. What is so captivating about this is the color. It's white. Not a lot of people will wear this, but it definitely stands out in a crowd. You can wear this from day to night. Changing your shoe will create various looks, and you can go from the office straight to cocktail. You can put on some flats and go to the market, but still feel comfortable. Loving this look and feel. For this one, we decided to go with the Lady McElroy Sydney four-way stretch woven suiting. Suiting was chosen because it's more polished. It's not super rugged like the other design that was shown here and will follow this one. It's just more of a classic clean cut. The third inspiration is this slightly wider or straight leg long short. Compared to the last two, it definitely is wider, but it's not too bulky around the knee area, so they're not going to touch as the model walks. What I like about this is that it gives you a super relaxed feel. So you can wear some flats, sandals, heels, and it will still be comfortable. And overall, every single long short that was shown are a bit more elevated. Like I said, over the last 2 years, these sort of style were more athletic, where it was like cycle shorts and no one liked it. So it's still comfortable and relaxed, but it's more elevated. So I'm truly loving this version of the trend. For pattern pairing options, we have McCalls M8148 and Vogue 9008. So the McCalls definitely has a long short for you. You don't have to do any adjustment. It comes with one of those in the pattern, as does a Vogue. But with the Vogue, you also get that sort of traditional wider leg shorts. So if you are more inclined to have the wider leg, the Vogue pattern has you covered there. Now let's move on to the next trend. What is bigger than cutouts this season? Tier dresses? Yeah, I would say so. but the cutouts are definitely where it's at. The next trend, the last trend that I'll be sharing with you, are cutouts everywhere. These are such a fun designs, and I'm so excited to bring these to you. I feel like I saved the best for last. So let's check out the very first inspiration. Loving the cut of this design. Where it is on the model is such a unique location, but it is not too much. So you can feel safe with a cutout such as this. I like the color. It's knit, but you can shorten the sleeve, or you can just use a softer fabric. Our fabric option for this inspiration is 100% cotton, a sweater knit fabric. This oatmeal slash biscuit color is definitely one that you will have in your wardrobe as a basic or a staple color. So even though this is such a statement piece, because the colors that it's made in and the color of the fabric that I'm sharing, you can have this piece go miles in your wardrobe. Let's take a look at the second inspiration. McCalls M8003 is the perfect pairing for our inspiration. It has a similar location for that cutout, and there are a few options regarding the length of sleeves, the length of the bodice, and the neckline. So you have a few options to work with for this pattern. This second inspiration definitely requires a little hacking. If you look closely at this design, it is almost identical to the first inspiration. However, a ring was added to the both pieces and clipped to create that look. So a simple hack can create this look. And for this one, you can still use that 100% sweater knit fabric that was shared earlier. The third inspiration, which is one of my favorite, I love this inspiration. It is so beautiful and it is an amazing design. It is so feminine and very polished, yet it requires a lot of respect. I like that this one creates a self-awareness in the wearer. It definitely makes you think more and you carry yourself about much stronger with a design such as this. The fabric of choice is definitely a mouthful. It is the Lady McElroy stretch woven cotton sateen in this beautiful print. What an amazing design. Loving all the flowers in there, the green, the blue. It is so beautiful. Definitely a statement fabric. I love it, and I think that you will love it too. Clearly, this one mirrors our inspiration, and I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to share all these inspirations with you along with some pattern options. This is going to be an amazing season, and I'm glad that I was here to share it with you. If you like these sorts of video, we'd love to hear from you, so please leave some comments down below. Thank you, and I'll see you on another upload. Bye bye.